everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Raiders are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Pats team that will need to avoid those turnovers. With that, they've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be first down, New England.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Brissett to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he finds Danny Amendola. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A second down throw for Brissett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And we roll now on the offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the 2nd round, yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
On second down, Brissett again. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right, 2 extra DBs out there. Throwing, Brissett going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They run. This is Lewis. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
Again, it's Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Whoosh.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlight at wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dives right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go. Red 8, baby. Alert. Alert.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Throwing his car on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. Third down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
On third down, Brissett. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Now Carr finding time. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Baby, alert.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, here, baby, alert. Hey, we're going to rally.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here we go. Red 18.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Carr to throw on second down. And right with it here over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8. Hey.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that
All right,
play.
here we go. Red, we go rally. Rally. Zebra. Here we go. Red 18.
On second down, here's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go. Red 18. Baby, alert. Alert. Baby, alert. Alert.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They try again with Lewis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here we go. Wide and eight. Wide and eight.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's got time. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Zero. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We ready? Wide and eight. Wide and eight.
Now Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
Wide and eight. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brissett to throw on first. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On third down, Brissett forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see.
And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down now after the pass completion. Brissett now on second down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Brissett sets to throw it, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll throw again. Brissett. He's got time in the pocket. He gets it to James White. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Brissett again. He's got the completion to Strong. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he slings one that's incomplete. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Brissett sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
On second down, here's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
3rd and short yardage for Brissett, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Carr to throw on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Come on, baby. Alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay. Wide and yay.
From midfield, here's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
We ready?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Patrick Chung. Start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. That 2nd down throw for Brissett. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Silver Salinga on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Strong grabs it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Come on, let's round. Let's round. Ohio. 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 Let's round. Let's round.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now the offense operates in the red zone. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Gets it to Strong. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
A big conversion on 4th down, but no timeouts left, so you got to go quick here.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll look to throw. Can't find anyone open. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Here's Brissett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And now here come the Raiders. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
All right, here we go.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Raiders, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.